House of the Dragon might feature plenty of flying beasts, but sometimes it's the humans acting like animals. Here's why one scene described as animalistic ended up on the cutting room floor. When Game of Thrones premiered back in 2011, it quickly gained a reputation for its no-holds-barred violence, taboo storylines, and a horse-law's menagerie of explicit content.
A Dothraki wedding without at least 3 deaths is considered a dull affair.
Even with the announcement that its spin-off House of the Dragon would have a different style of intimate scenes from its predecessor, audiences knew they'd be in for a wild time. And like the first season, Season 2 started with a bang, and features several such scenes with Alicent Hightower, played by Olivia Cooke. Just as fans knew what they were getting into by hitting play on the popular show, Cooke told Elle that she also knew what was on the table when she got involved with House of the Dragon. However, Season 2 was meant to have one wild romp that was ultimately left on the cutting room floor. Talking to Elle, Cooke described the scene as animalistic and continued saying, "It was messy as it wasn't beautiful, and that was really fun to do."
Your handmaiden said that you were indisposed.
While Cooke was game for the sequence, it got vetoed by showrunner Ryan Condal down the line. She explained, "I think Ryan said we weren't learning any more about the characters, which I disagree with slightly, but it's okay, it's his show." To make sure everyone involved is comfortable in such scenes, House of the Dragon employs Vanessa Coffey as an intimacy coordinator, a profession that's changing Hollywood forever. Whether a scene is carnally animalistic or more traditionally romantic or anywhere in between, all parties involved deserve to feel safe. So far, Cooke has been pleased with her experience filming these moments, saying, "I thought there'd be way more, and so I'm relieved that when it has been used for me, it's showing Alicent being pleasured, which is amazing and doesn't feel gratuitous." Filming sex scenes will naturally bring a certain level of awkwardness. Matt Smith addressed the weirdness of House of the Dragon Season 1's brothel scenes, and one would imagine everyone feels similarly to an extent. It speaks to the importance of having intimacy coordinators on hand to help facilitate these sequences, which Olivia Cooke addressed once more in an interview with Cosmopolitan UK. Cooke gave Vanessa Coffey a shout-out yet again and said how she was a tremendous asset.
She was the one that would go up to the directors and say what we were and were not comfortable with, which just takes the awkwardness out of it for the actors.
She added that having that level of trust in the workplace and being able to maintain personal boundaries made the work much more natural and enjoyable.
It was sort of fine. It was it becomes a little bit like choreography, so much so that, I was really grateful to her.
Coffey also had a hand to play in ensuring the sex scenes looked as natural as possible. While directors and other members of the crew have a litany of responsibilities, it's vital for someone to make sure these scenes are handled ethically among the chaos of filming. As a counterpoint, Emilia Clarke has spoken out at length about her Game of Thrones nude scenes in the past and how uncomfortable they made her. That show didn't have an intimacy coordinator, so such moments may not have had the same level of care as can be seen now on House of the Dragon. When everyone feels comfortable, it leads to a better experience for both actors and viewers.